Welcome to my office. So this is where I've been working from the last few days because I am sick. Admittedly, not that badly. I'm not dying or anything. I've kind of felt fine. I could have actually even gone out and done things, but I've just wanted to preserve my energy and not get myself too sick. So today, I just thought I'd do a little video and share some of my home remedies that I always um, rely quite heavily on whenever I'm starting to come down with something. I will always use natural home remedies wherever possible instead of taking nasty fucking antibiotics. Avoid those like the plague if you can help it. I have a friend who's a doctor and he told me himself antibiotics are actually antimicrobial chemotherapy. They destroy the mitochondria in your cells. That's fucked up. That's why you get yeast infections, ladies, when you take antibiotics. Sorry for being graphic, but if you don't want an overgrowth of cottage cheese, stay away from that shit. So, firstly, this is not actually one of mine. This is one that a friend of mine, Zana O'Connell, a fellow fashion model, international girl about town, recommended me. Oh, you're sliding a little bit there. There you go, duvet. Yeah, so she recommended this brew to me. What it is it's just a mixture of what have I put in here? Yeah, diced ginger, an inch of diced ginger, as much cayenne pepper as you can handle, half a teaspoon of turmeric. What else was there? 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, which is amazing, she says, for digestion. She says she always uses it if she's been, doing poor fruit combining and she's got a little bit bloated or any kind of digestive issues. This really, really helps. And what else? Cinnamon, but I didn't have any cinnamon, so I just made it without. And I think that's it. No, the juice of half a lemon. I'll put all the ingredients in the description box. But I made a brew yesterday, and oh my god, it's like it just goes through your sinuses and clears everything out. Like I have to keep tissues on hand and be blowing my nose. And sorry to be graphic, but yeah, it's amazing. It's really, really powerful. So I thought I'd give that a mention. Just like my mug. Yeah. This also. I actually only took this once. I should really have been taking it every day, but I didn't plan on being sick for as long as I have been. So this is just, can you see the label? Colloidal silver. If you haven't heard about this stuff, it's absolutely amazing. It's also called activated silver. You can buy it from any health food shop, a lot of health food shops anyway. They kind of promote it as some kind of like sterilization sort of solution, but you can actually ingest it. I don't have a spoon. So yeah, just take about a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of this amazing magic stuff. What it is it's just particles of silver, ionized particles of silver floating in the suspension of distilled water. You can even make it yourself. I make mine myself sometimes when I'm traveling. My mum gave me this for Christmas. This is so that you can make your own. It's just a battery pack, like a power supply that she's kind of split in two. And I don't know if you can see that there. Yeah, she's split that and connected it to this little electrical thing here. And then these are 2 silver cathodes, or diodes, anode and a cathode, and you just dip that in a glass of distilled water, or you can use, I would sometimes use mineral water, but it doesn't work as well. If you have a water distiller, or you can order distilled water online, I think, and just put that in there and leave it for a couple of hours until it turns yellow, I think. And then you need to put it in a darkened bottle. I sometimes use an old beer bottle. And yeah, that's your activated silver, colloidal silver, and it kills viruses. So it's really, really amazing stuff. You can like Google it and research it. It really, really helps to fight your colds and other kind of flu viruses for you. And that's probably why I've not been as sick as I would have been otherwise. I mean, I've been able to kind of get up and do things. I even went for a run, which kind of made me a little bit worse. But, I've not been dying like some people. I mean, this illness has been going around London. I know lots of people who've been ill and they've been literally like can't do anything. I mean, I did actually cancel a lot of plans that I had this week, to meet friends and stuff like that just for being ill. It wasn't because I was too ill to go and meet them, it was just because I didn't want to make myself worse. And in the past, it would have been like, I don't want to make myself worse because, I've got so and so project next week that I can't afford to get ill for, or, I don't want to get ill for this reason or that reason. I just don't want to be ill. Like, I don't want to make myself worse just because I don't want to feel bad. I mean, that's a massive shift. It's not really how most people. I mean, in London, you'd kind of be like, I'm really sorry, I can't meet you because I literally can't get out of bed. When, no, it's just, I don't want to make myself worse. And I can't afford to get ill because I've got this, that, and the other work deadline. It's just, it's not okay to just want to feel good for feeling good's sake. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's got to change, and I'm changing it now. Mm, so good. Okay, Echinacea. This is quite an obvious one. I'm sure loads of people know about this. Normally, I prefer the tea, but I asked someone to get me some Echinacea tea some time ago when I was sick, and she got me the tablets instead. That's fine. I'll just take the tablets. How many am I supposed to take? What does it say? Meh. Whoever reads instructions on things. Okay, I'll take two. Lovely. Okay, and then what else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, hydrogen peroxide, which I don't have on me right now. Um, I'll have to ask my mum where she put it. She is amazing. She makes all this stuff. Like whenever I'm sick, whenever I have any kind of illness, she tells me what herbs I need to take or what kind of anything, and she usually has it on hand. So the hydrogen peroxide she keeps if anybody gets sick. And when I first started to get sick, I was feeling really, really shit. And she put the hydrogen. It's like a dilute solution of hydrogen peroxide. I'm not sure exactly the concentration, but I will find out and put it in the link box for you. She just keeps it in a darkened bottle, like with the colloidal silver, and she has a pipette. I think it might be a dropper bottle, or maybe she has a separate pipette, and she gets you to put your head down like that, and she fills up your ears with the hydrogen peroxide. And you can, because as you know, or maybe you don't, when you get like any kind of like cold, virus, anything like that, it goes in through your ears. So um, the hydrogen peroxide actually reacts with the pathogen, and you can feel it, you can hear it fizzing. It's kind of ticklish, and it's a little bit itchy at first, but then it feels really cool. And then when it finishes fizzing, then it's probably kind of reacted with the pathogen enough to destroy it somewhat. So then you just tip the liquid out of your ear, and then you do it in the other one, and the results are immediate. You immediately feel better. I mean, I should have really been doing it every day, but I was a bit lazy and whatever. But yeah, generally I've been ill, but I've still been able to work from bed, and I've been trying to take naps here and there, drinking lots of fluids, and just I've still been able to get up and cook for myself and cook for my mum. So I've even been able to like go for a run and go to the post office and do some yoga, and that's probably why I've been ill longer than I would have otherwise. If I'd just kind of stayed in bed and rested up, then I would have got better a lot quicker. But I didn't feel bad enough to do that. But I'm trying to do that now. That's it. I just wanted to share those little tips and tricks. So if you got any tips and tricks for what you do when you're coming down with a cold or bitch flu like me, share them in the comments as always, and I will see you next time. Bye. Peroxide reacts with the illness. The pathogen, what the fuck? What is that called? Pathogen, I knew it. Who says models aren't smart? Microbial, microbial. Stop rambling, Sandal.